Dallas Cowboys are signing star running back Jaylon Smith. Well, former running back. This guy's an off-ball linebacker now, but they actually put the money in a position we like, a player we like. He affects the passing game well, great pass rusher, great in coverage, was voted our breakout player of the year this past year. Give me your initial thoughts on the signing.
Yeah, and a huge comeback for Jaylon Smith after that devastating knee injury at Notre Dame in the final game he played for. They took a risk. They took him in the second round. You know, all kinds of medical concerns about whether he was ever going to get back to being the player that he was to make him such an enticing prospect. And he really has. He's come all the way back, has become a phenomenal NFL linebacker. And honestly, they're putting their money in a pretty smart place. They've got a lot of contracts coming up to be done. Obviously, Ezekiel Elliott, their running back, is one of the biggest names, but quarterback Dak Prescott is another one. Those two guys, there's question marks about whether you pay them the top money. Zeke, because he's a running back and may not be worth it from a positional standpoint, and Dak, because he may not be that good a quarterback.
Exactly.
Quarterback is where you want to put the money, but do you want to put it there if your quarterback is only a mid-tier guy? Jaylon Smith kind of answers both those questions, right? He is a top-tier player at a position that can have a huge impact if he's good in the passing game, which he is.
Absolutely. I think that's where the conversation has to go. We love Jaylon Smith. He's a great pass rusher, voted one of the better pass rushers, or graded out as one of the better pass rushers this past season. He also was great in coverage, but the conversation has to go to, they just spent a lot of money on Jaylon Smith. Amari Cooper wants a deal. Ezekiel Elliott wants a deal. Dak, Byron Jones. There's so much money to go around. But to start, it looks like they're going to be paying the good players at the best, or that affect the passing game the most. Do you think this is a sign that maybe they're steering away from his Elliott, maybe going Byron Jones or Dak maybe?
Yeah, it could be. I mean, I think the next contract to fall is going to be the one that tells us a little bit more.
True.
This could have just been the easiest deal to get done for them. But I really like what they've done because, as you said, Jaylon Smith is this complete linebacker. He's fantastic against the run. He's basically unblockable one-on-one with a running back. When they send him on the blitz up the middle, you can't pick him up with a running back. He just dominates those guys and gets pressure. 17 total pressures last season on the blitz, a huge number. Plus, he's got that kind of speed to turn and run with running backs or with tight ends in the passing game as well. So, yeah, I think this is a really talented player who really is still getting better. Last season was his best grade. That was significantly better than the year before. And even the second half of last season was better than the first half.
Absolutely.
So he's
only getting better.
Right. He may not have hit his ceiling yet at all.
Jaylon Smith and Leighton Vander Esch, you can expect the two playing together for quite some time now that he is locked up to a multi-year extension. For more content like this, subscribe to PFF's YouTube channel or go ahead and go to the site at pff.com.
Thanks for watching the PFF YouTube channel. And if you want to subscribe, all you have to do is push the button. Don't forget everything you get. A little fantasy, push the button. A little green line for the gambling aspects of the game, push the button. College football, push the button. The YouTube channel from PFF.